Hello, I'm the Hobo Gamer, and welcome back to DaddeeCraft, the show where a father joins his daughter's Minecraft world and unintentionally greases it with creepers and granite houses. Not a lot of building has gone on since last time, as we've been exploring everything we can do so far in the game. I've been busy installing pressure plates on all the doors and baking cakes. Dash looks to have been busy fortifying this wall and playing with creepers. She's also been breeding and dyeing the sheep. I extended the fence out here, but despite our best efforts, creepers have been more than happy to share their little towns with our farm. Granite masterpiece is still intact, proving to be more creeper-proof than that tree over there, but we've come up with creative ways of dealing with floating trees until we get ourselves sorted out. We busted out our shovels and did some digging, as you'll see here in a second as we make our way into the animal pen. You'll see more creeper holes scattered around, as they've also taken to blowing up the few blocks of dirt between the land and the cave that Dash dug out. The crops are coming in nicely, but the animals have taken to gathering together in one spot. I think they might be conspiring to take over the farm, and now I'm keeping an eye out for walking pigs. I'm not sure what I'm going to do down here, but it makes a nice little maze to get lost in until a creeper spawns behind you and blows you up. I really do need to get some torches down here. Anyway, I'm going to make my way back to the house and talk a little bit about what I have in mind for the series. I'm a lifelong gamer, as I've said before, but I'm new to Minecraft. I'm hoping part of the charm of the series is watching someone play through their first survival world and watch them learn the game. I'm also new to putting on a YouTube channel, and this is the first gaming playthrough I've ever done. The reason I've decided to start this project is because I've been looking for a creative outlet since I lost my last one. I've been a musician most of my life, and a year and a half ago I sold everything I owned, including all of my instruments, to fund a move to be closer to my daughter. I had to shut down a business I was starting, which left me in debt, and then I was hit by a car, leaving me in further debt, with back and leg problems to boot. I've been struggling with housing and work and haven't had the money to buy another instrument. I also used to paint miniatures, another creative outlet I no longer can afford. So when my daughter asked for Minecraft, I opened it up and was pleasantly surprised of the feel of the game, and although I'm not that good at it yet, I did recognize the creative aspects and the fulfilling nature of the game, very much like completing a writing process for a song or performing one, or putting the finishing touches on a miniature. I've already started to get that feeling of being able to step back from a build and look at it with creative joy, something that to me brings great optimism. It's the same sentiment in creating the series that I have, so I can share my passion for creativity and recreate that optimism for me in my life. My biggest obstacle being I'm entirely new to this type of creative medium, and I don't have the equipment to be doing it, but I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm going to be experimenting with different ways to presenting my episodes, and when I start this, I always wanted to do it to be more than just about Minecraft. I'm calling the series DaddeeCraft not only because I'm joining into my daughter's Minecraft world, but because I wanted to use Minecraft to talk about the challenges and experiences I've had being a divorced dad, and also the experiences and stories I've collected being transient, traveling from town to town and getting a chance to talk to people of the street. It's been a year and a half that I've been living this way, and I have to say, before this period of my life, I had a lot of misconceptions about who the homeless were and what they were about. While my position is terrifying to be in, this world is a lot scarier looking in from the outside than it is being in it. And for every drug-rattled, trash-spewing van that I've come across 10 to 20 times the amount of decent people with no luck or support system that are just in a hard place. And more often than not, they're willing to share the little they have. It's easy to pass by somebody on the street when you're late for work, or when you and think, hey, get a job, but it's harder for them to get one than you might think. The shower you take for granted every morning is a dream to some as they shiver the night away. And how easy it for a night after like that, being moved on from spot to spot and dreaming about being able to do something as simple as take a shower, how easy is it to then get up and go get a job, not to mention declining appearances, keeping your phone charged at all times for any callbacks you might get, and being available for any interview in the time frame that they want you in. Once you've gotten the job, then you have to save up enough for a security deposit, first month's rent, and pray that you have good credit for a background check, all in which time you have to keep the job while being homeless, which if you're homeless, you will probably fail that background check for credit because you've probably already exhausted your credit resources. Now, I'm not asking you to run out and give your hard-earned money to the homeless. I'm actually getting to a much simpler concept of giving than that. And what it comes down to is just, and it's not just for the homeless, but everyone, is give compassion. It doesn't have to be much. A simple smile to somebody on the street, even if it's a street person, if they're dirtier than you, don't let that scare you. A polite, I'm sorry, no, but have a nice day to the next person that asks you for change if you don't have change to spare. You can still give them your compassion and your niceness. If you can give more, great. I encourage that. Working within your community is an excellent way to help others. I do encourage donations to be local or to be to smaller organizations, as they tend to funnel money to the need rather than the organizational costs of operation. But that's getting outside my point, really. Simply the next time you see a rundown RV, instead of thinking that guy must be selling or doing meth in there and calling the parking authority or the police to move them along, consider the fact that it might just be me in there, the hobo gamer playing a game of Minecraft and praying for his next job. Because after all, when it comes down to it, we are all the same slob, and we are all just trying to avoid that inevitable final creeper blow and try to enjoy our time until then. So I do want to thank you all for sticking around through my rant. This has been the Hobo Gamer. That's with a hoe and a bow, and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. I'll catch you all next time, and please remember to stay kind to each other. Thank you.